Hey y'all, Stephanie Andre here, and today I'm going to talk about my hair growth regimen or routine. And I did put braids in my hair. My hair is about this long if I was to straighten it. So I do have a hair routine that works for me that I want to share with you all. I am going to create a video on how you can create one as well, or tips on how to do that. So throughout this video, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, because I'm going to make the next video in a couple of weeks because I want to give you guys time to leave questions and comments that I can address in the next video. So just always keep in mind, it's good to have a hair regimen because it's pretty much a framework that you can always refer back to, because sometimes you may stray from it and wonder why your hair is doing X, Y, Z, and then you can look back at your regimen and say, oh, I wasn't doing this like I used to, or I added that, or blah, 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 because your regimen is able to be altered, of course, because it's yours. But a tip is, please just don't alter it too much, because then you don't know what's working and what's not working. Change like one thing at a time if you feel like something needs to change. So sometimes I do differ or I alter from my regimen. Say for instance, in my regimen, I'm going to talk about I shampoo my hair once a week. Well, say if I shampoo my hair and I use some new products or a new combination and I don't like it, I'm not going to wait a whole week because my routine said to. No, I'm going to wash that stuff out immediately with shampoo and deep condition and do what else I need to do, because I want to make sure that stuff is out of my hair and that my hair is reconditioned. So I do alter sometimes, but like I said, it's just always something to come back to. So for number one, I shampoo my hair once a week. And I do that because I like to make sure that I get all of the grime and gunk out of my hair. I work out about 4, 5, sometimes 6 days a week. It really just depends, but generally about 4 days a week I work out. So I have a lot of sweat and all that in my hair. And I do use quite a bit of products because my hair is really thick. And it just really depends on what style I'm going for. So that's why I shampoo my hair once a week. And as I shampoo my hair once a week, I also pre-poo my hair every time I wash my hair. So that would be once a week as well. So one of the things that helps with pre-pooing, I do it with coconut oil. It helps because it allows you to shampoo your hair without it being so stripping on your hair, because you have the oil there to protect your hair somewhat. So that's why that's good. It also is a big help because it helps detangle your hair before you get into the shower. You don't want to go into the shower with tangled hair, because I'm sure you've done it before and it's not a fun process. The smoothest wash days for me are always when I pre-poo and make sure my hair is detangled. Every now and then I get in without my hair detangled, but if I want a smooth wash day, I pre-poo. Another thing that pre-pooing is good for is because it helps prevent hygrofatigue. That's pretty much the excess of water entering and leaving your hair cuticle. So you don't want that to happen, because that can cause your hair to become damaged. So one, it helps your hair to become less stripped as you use a shampoo. 2, it helps with detangling. And 3, it helps prevent hygrofatigue, which can damage your hair. Another thing for my regimen is I finger detangle. So I mainly finger detangle. I rarely ever use a comb. I'll use a brush to put my hair into ponytails or whatnot, but it's just a board bristle brush. But as far as detangling my hair with a tool, I don't typically do that unless I'm taking out a protective style like this, and I want to make sure I'm getting all of the shed hair out, because it's said that your hair sheds about 100 strands a day. So with me keeping this style in 3 or 4 weeks, I'm gonna have a lot of shed hair. So to make sure I get the shed hair out, make sure I get the tangles out, I like to make sure I use a wide tooth comb. But other than that, I use my fingers, and I have a video on finger detangling. It helps to eliminate breakage. Well, not eliminate, it helps to reduce breakage, because you could feel your hair strands as they're tangling together, and you can actually take the time to pull them apart versus just combing right through them, or scraping right through them with a comb. So I have experienced good things with finger detangling. One of the most important tips, especially for anyone that has any type of damaged hair or recovering from some type of breakage, or maintaining healthy hair, deep condition. Deep condition. That will take your hair to a whole nother level. When I rinse out conditioner in my hair, it feels okay. You use a good conditioner, your hair feels nice. It feels, soft or whatnot. But when you use a deep conditioner, there is a totally different feel, because the molecules of a deep conditioner are smaller, so they could penetrate the hair shaft deeper than a regular conditioner. So leaving just a regular conditioner on your hair for an extended period of time is not deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is with an actual deep conditioner, hair mask, some type of treatment, something like that, like a deep treatment, something. It needs to have smaller molecules that can penetrate your hair shaft. So keep that in mind. Deep conditioning, extremely important. As for me, I deep condition my hair once a week. When my hair was more damaged, like when I was recovering from heat or color damage, I think I deep conditioned twice a week. I don't really see the benefit for me doing it more than twice a week. Then it just seems like overkill because you don't want to over moisturize your hair, which we'll get to that as well. But like I said, listen to your hair. If your hair needs it, then do whatever your hair needs. But for me, I'm just maintaining healthy hair, so I deep condition once a week. When I do deep condition my hair, I do use a steamer about 3 times a week. I do have one of those that you sit under, and I really do like it. Anything too much of a good thing can become a bad thing. That's why I feel like a good solid measure for me is about every 3 weeks. I may do it every 2 or whenever I feel like I may need it, but 3 seems about right for me because I don't want to do too much because of hyper fatigue. Again, that can allow, you know, too much moisture into your hair strands and damage your hair strands. So you don't want that to happen. So just make sure that you're doing it according to however long the steamer says. So if it says to stay under there 20 to 30 minutes, do that. Please don't do an hour or 2 because 20 to 30 minutes is good. Too much of a good thing can be bad. 2-3 hours, it's not good. So keep that in mind. So since I'm talking about deep conditioning, let's talk about the other half where we talk about a balance, which is what? Protein. So protein is important to have in your hair regimen. It just depends how strong of a treatment or how light of a treatment you may need or the time frame. Some people, if you have damaged hair, you may need a protein every 6 weeks versus someone who's just maintaining healthy hair may need a protein treatment depending on their hair, but maybe 4 to 6 months. So just varies, but you do want to have that balance because if it's just too much moisture and you're just putting in too much conditioner, leaving it in overnight, and all you're using is conditioner with no protein in it, your hair can become mushy and just over moisturized. And that has happened to me before and it was weird. Okay. It was just like, why is my hair so mushy? This is just so ugh. And after I did a protein treatment, my hair was, and it also helps spring your curls back. Say you're coming back from straightening your hair or like I said, just a maintenance thing, you could tell a difference when you use a protein treatment. So you want to have that balance because if you just use protein and no moisture, your hair is going to be stiff and too hard and break off. So you don't want to have that. That's why people call it a protein moisture balance. Another thing I do is I style my hair once a week. So say if I'm going to wear my hair out in a wash and go, style my hair for that wash and go, and that's what's going to be for a few days. Then I may put it up in a bun, but I'm not going to restyle my hair till it's time to wash my hair again, if you see what I'm saying. So whenever my wash and go gets old, then I'll just put it up and let that be that till it's time to wash my hair. But what I'm not going to do is say if I have a twist out, twist my hair every night, or a braid out and braid my hair every night, unless maybe it's like really loose and really big. But still, I advise against that if you're trying to grow your hair because every time you put your hands into your hair, you're allowing the potential for breakage. So anytime you put your hands in your hair, breakage can ensue. So that's why protective styling is good. We'll get to that, and other things like bunning or just leaving your hair alone because you're allowing your hair to just grow without you manipulating it and causing breakage yourself because breakage happens. You know, unless you have dreads or something like that, it happens. The thing is, you just want to minimize it. And minimizing breakage means minimizing the amount of times your hands are in your head. Sometimes I may do a braid out, but typically if I'm just going to do a week-long style, it's going to be a twist out, it's going to be a braid out, or it's going to be a bun. The other thing is with doing the hairstyles, I like to have my hair out for a week, then have it protected in a bun for a week. So I'll go back and forth between having my hair out in a wash and go, twist out, whatnot, or having it in a bun. I don't do more extravagant styles like rod sets and all that right now. I do that for more special occasions because I don't like sitting under the dryer for a long time. I honestly don't. So if I do my hair and I got a lot of hair, my hair's thick, my hair's long. So if I got to sit under a dryer for like 2 hours, special occasion. As far as actually doing a trim on my hair, like actually a good cut, a good trim on my hair, I do that about 3 times a year or whenever I feel like my hair needs it. But I typically do it about 3 times a year. I does pretty often. Like if I see like a strand or something like that, if I feel something, I'll look at it and I'll look at the curl and I'll cut it. So I'll continuously do that throughout the year if I see something. But as far as going through and actually, you know, maybe taking off an inch or half an inch or whatever I need, I do that about 2 to 3 times a year. It's generally about half an inch, something like that. As far as protective styling, this is pretty much the protective styling that I do. I really love the knotless braids. That is my thing. That is my thing. Before, I would pretty much put my hair in protective styling just when I would get tired of my hair, like I've been in my hair too much, or my hair was getting on my nerves, or I just feel like, if I feel like something's just not right, and I'm like, okay, something's not right, I don't know what it is, and I'm getting frustrated, it's like, put it up. And my go-to style at this point is the knotless braids, but I also like to do Senegalese twists. I like to do faux locks, anything like that. I don't I don't wear wigs, not because I think they're ugly or something, but I've never done it. I've never worn tracks. I've never worn a wig. I've never had none of those. The only weave that I ever had in my head has been braiding hair. So that's what I like to do about every couple of months, just because I like the style switch up. But it does help with growing hair. But like I said, we'll talk about that in the next video. But for me personally, I generally just do protective styling when I'm frustrated or tired of my hair. But with these knotless braids, I like the style. So yeah. And I do have a tutorial already filmed, actually 2 of them braids, and I don't know why I haven't put them up yet, but let me know down below if you want to see that. Now, for straightening my hair, I rarely ever put direct heat on my hair. I haven't straightened my hair in about 3.5 years. I do plan on straightening my hair this year, but I just haven't straightened my hair in so long, I just haven't felt the need or the want. But this year, I think I'm gonna do it later in the year, like the fall, and it's not even spring yet. So that tells you I'm not concerned with straightening my hair or putting a lot of direct heat on my hair. Anytime I put heat on my hair, it's like sitting under the dryer, sitting under the steamer, using a diffuser, or just using a blow dryer just to blow dry my hair like this, but it's no direct heat on my hair. And then color. So as you can see, I color my hair like blonde. No, I'm playing. I color my hair black, and I do it with a demi permanent about 2 to 3 times a year. I really like to do it if I'm about to straighten my hair, I would definitely color it black, because to me, super black hair looks beautiful straight, or straight hair looks beautiful when it's really, really dark, because it looks healthy, bouncy. I mean, I don't know. I just said bouncy, and it might have been pin straight, but I really like straight, really dark hair. So anyways, I think I just got off on a tangent. But whenever I feel like my hair is just getting a little dull, I'll use a demi permanent. I don't use permanent hair color. I don't use box dye. I've done it before. I've done it in years past, and actually a couple years ago, I used a box dye. I knew I shouldn't have. It was just a last minute thing, and Sally's wasn't open, and when I say my hair was dry for about 2 months, you could definitely feel the metals or whatever cheap stuff that they're putting into those box dyes. Like, please believe me, don't use box dye. But a demi permanent, it does not make your hair lighter. It only deposits color. It does not remove color. So it's safe for your hair, and that's what I like to use. So that encompasses my hair regimen or my hair routine. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, because that will help me create content for the next video. I pretty much have it all written out what I want to talk about, but any questions, comments, anything like that that you guys show, it will allow me to know that that you guys type, that will allow me to know if I need to go deeper into a certain topic or talk about something that I missed. If you have any other questions about my hair regimen, I think I hit all the marks, but if you have any questions like, when do you use clay mask? I don't have them in my regimen. I may do it from time to time. I actually done bentonite one time, but it's not in my regimen. So if you have any questions like that, maybe it's something that I missed that I actually do. So go ahead and leave them down below. I hope that everyone is doing okay with the corona COVID situation, COVID-19. Hope everyone's doing well. Please stay safe, stay indoors. As for me, I still have to go to work. Apparently we're essential, so make sure you pray for your girl. I hope everything's all right out here. So I hope you guys are doing okay. And if you want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Please make sure you like, share, like I said, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because, you know, sometimes sometimes YouTube don't. Instagram does this too, but sometimes YouTube does not make content available once it posts, or put it on your timeline. So you hit that notification bell, you'll see when I post. As always, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I feel like I'm forgetting something.